in the beginning, when we first started watching the Ten Commandments, y'all ready? What was the first plague that God did to Pharaoh to prove that he was God? What was the first thing? Okay. What did God do? What was the first warning? Huh? What kind of power did he show? Disease. No, disease went first. Okay, what do you think?
He put the fire in the He put the fire in the tent.
No, that was God talking to Moses. What? Okay, the snake. Right. He had the stick and he put the stick down and it turned into a snake. Okay, what was the second plague? Well, just name a plague. Name one thing that God did. What was one of the things he showed Pharaoh that he was God?
He put his stick in the air and put it in the river.
And what happened to the river? Turned to blood, exactly. Now, what is another plague that God put on Pharaoh?
What he put on Pharaoh?
What was one of the plagues he was showing Pharaoh?
Frogs.
Huh?
Frogs.
Frogs. Okay.
Flies.
Flies.
When he killed, when he went to, when he killed every first child.
Every first child, right. And what else?
When he showed him
The diseases. And the disease was all those bumpy things all over their body. Now, what happened? Well, how long did Moses go on the mountains and talk to God?
I know it. 40 months in.
No. Wait. Go.
40 days?
Keep going.
45 days?
No.
40 years.
No.
40 days and 40 nights.
Right. 40 days and 40 nights. Okay. Now, when Moses came back, what was going on down there?
They was having a party.
They was having a party. And what was their idol? A new king. What was they new God?
A horse?
Some kind of animal. It was
A
crazy.
deer.
It was literally like a deer, kind of, didn't it? Okay. Now, what did the people say? What did that man say to all the people when Pharaoh came down with the Ten Commandments? What did he say? When Moses said, I want all of you all to follow me. If you love God, follow me. When they started following him, what did he tell the other people before they started following him? What did he say?
They was going to kill people. What did he say? He said they was going to kill rocks, wasn't it? They were just playing on rocks. And you can find those rocks anywhere.
Right, you can find the rocks anywhere. And what were those rocks?
God's commandments. God's rules.
His rules, his commandments, his laws. Okay. Now, next question is, what happened to those people, all those people who were complaining, and they was like, oh my goodness, we're going to die out here. What did God do to them? To all their generations, all their children and other children's children?
He, buried them down to hell.
No.
What? Buried them under the ground?
Some of them went up under the ground, but afterwards,
he gave them bread. He
no,
gave them a second chance.
he told them that for 40 years they will be in the wilderness forever, and their children and their children's children will be in the wilderness, and they will suffer because they never gave God credit. They always complained. Right? Okay, so did y'all enjoy that?
Yes.
So what, will y'all be ready to watch another movie next week?
Yes.
Okay, it's going to be another gospel one. So, y'all did good.
I answered the question.
I know. Yes. Okay, so when Moses went on the mountain, what did God have him to do?
talk to Lord. Talk to Lord. Jesus, they call him Jesus. And then he told him to I'll free his man or he'll show him his house.
No. When Moses went up to the mountain and he came down with those 2 stones in his hand, what were they? That was the 10 Commandments.
You're not supposed to
Right.
say it.
You're not supposed to say
You're
it.
not supposed to say it.
Okay.
She have got me a chance to do it.
Who was waiting for Moses when he came down off the mountain?
The people.
No. It was one of his good people, right? One of his good people. Now, everybody get candy because they did good, so you make sure that they get a good. Hey,
I gotta do it.
one at a time. We're gonna give it to him first. Go ahead.
Who next? Me.
Him in the red. To your right.
He said he thought you said you.
I was waiting on the candy.
Who next? Me.
Dejanna. And you
I
must read the Bible verse. You have to give them one with a Bible verse so they can remember a Bible verse. But don't give them a one with a long Bible verse. That Bible verse is very long. Go. Action. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we want to thank you for this day. Father, we ask that you will come down, Lord, and be in the midst of this study. Lord, I pray that you will give us words of encouragement and that you will help us to become wise as we listen to this understanding that you are giving.